The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
And what a bounce back from the knee injury he suffered in the 2015 season. Not the most nimble, most mobile quarterback, but he never was. He's really a throwback to those quarterbacks who played out of the pocket in the days gone by.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Flacco from the gun. Hits his running back, Perine. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. Able to push his way through. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mark Alstott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They go again with Alstott. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a carry for Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Patriots nothing.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. from the gun. Flacco. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Despite some powerful running.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's P-Ryan. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Lockett with a grab over the middle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. There's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Flacco to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go pass again with Flacco. Fighting through pressure. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fakes the give, sets the throw, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Patriots Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco, he finds Pirine out of the backfield.
Flacco's pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the carry is Allstott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The this D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up in the window and in. You know the ones that in their head.
Anderson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Austin Hooper taking it in. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 36, Flacco. Looking sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Flacco looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Samaje Perine denied on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So out come the Chargers. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run the quick dive with Allstott. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Flacco setting up the screen to Pirine. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
This now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Once more, it's Flacco. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now Edelman muscles him off. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
48-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that is incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Anderson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And a Patriot first down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody.